Hello, what is going on? How are you? Happy Friday. It is time for a Renee report. If you've never seen this before, you just stumbled on this video. I am Renee and I talk about celebrity news, entertainment news, mostly about celebrity couples. I just love to talk about them, like I know them and stuff. I don't know why. I guess I'm a romantic. And also I talk about what's streaming, what I'm watching, what I'm going to watch, what I'm thinking about watching, what I've heard people should watch. So if you like all that stuff in less than 15 minutes, then this is your video. As I mentioned, I am Renee, and I'm just gonna get right into it. So my first story is Ashley Graham, who I'm a huge fan of. She's amazing. She's pregnant with her second baby, and I love these celebrities who just like secretly announce. Well, they don't secretly announce, they subtly announce they're pregnant. Like she just posted on her Instagram that she had a belly. So she must be like 4 to 6 months along. She already has one child who's like a year and a half. And she actually said she wasn't sure if she was going to have a second baby, or like alluded she didn't know. I think she was pregnant though. She probably already knew she was pregnant when she said that. So it's like, surprise, I'm pregnant. Follow her on her social media. She's so awesome. I just adore her. And she's really funny with stuff. Her and her husband, they're just great. So congratulations to Ashley Graham. I love her. Story number 2 is about Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. So I actually had to research this story. If you follow me enough, sometimes I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just winging it. But I looked at my last video. I'm like, I really need to research some stuff that I'm not sure about. Because I work in radio. So if I see like a snippet of a story, I'll just talk about it in like 5 seconds. I don't really talk more than I need to. But I can't do that on video because then I sound confused and I probably confuse other people. But anyways, Taylor Swift, there was a story that came out, which it just happened. Ryan Reynolds was asked at the premiere of Free Guy, which is a new movie coming out, or it did come out. It looks really funny. Something I would want to watch. I would want to watch anything with Ryan Reynolds. Anyways, he was asked how he felt, how Taylor Swift used his 3 daughters' names in her song Betty, which is on her album Folklore. And he said he was happy, he was thrilled about it. And I'm like, I would love for someone to write songs about my children. You just do when you're a parent, you're like, so I researched the song because I never listened to the album Folklore. I know I should really research a lot of albums, if I talk about them on the radio. I just know Cardigan, which is one of her big hits from Folklore. But Betty, the song Betty, if you go and listen to it, so the whole album is about a love triangle. So it tells a story. Usually with Taylor Swift, it's from her point of view, basically about her relationships that really happened and how she dealt with it. It's always through Taylor's eyes. But Folklore is about like this love triangle of different characters that she created, gave names to, and all this stuff. There's even like a narrator. Anyways, in the song Betty, it's the guy, James, is like apologizing to Betty. But the way it's sung with Taylor's voice. So when you first listen to it, you're like, what is this song? But it's actually a really, really good song. So just if you're a Taylor Swift fan and you like her kind of music, just remember that when you're listening to it. Because I was kind of like, wait, what is she talking about? It's a really beautiful song. But anyways, Blake and Ryan love Taylor. I guess they go on double dates with her and her boyfriend, almost fiance. I think they're secretly going to get married. Anyways, that's just my opinion. I don't know. On to story number 3. Speaking of parents, so I know you've heard about that story with Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. They were on Dax Shepard's podcast, and they said they don't watch their kids until dirt's on them. And it went viral. Like, people were like, oh my God, that's crazy. And then Dax this week and Kristen Bell were on The View, and they said they kind of agreed with Mila and Ashton, but their point of view is, when the kids are younger, like babies, you have this whole bedtime routine. By the time they're 3.5, 4, they just kind of fall asleep, which is true. I have a 5-year-old. Sometimes she just falls asleep. And you think, should I wake them up to give them a bath, or just wait till tomorrow or the morning or whatever, So they don't bother giving their kids a bath, unless it's like, okay, we have to give you a bath. No, they said they wait about 6 days to give their children a bath. I don't think that's true. I think they were just being funny. But I understand it. I'm a parent, and some days I'm like, I don't want to. You're tired? I'm tired. I don't want to bathe you. I don't feel like it. Or I don't want to stand there while you're enjoying your bath. Not that I have to do that with my daughter, but she takes forever in the bath. Like, I leave her there for like 30 minutes almost. And my son, he's younger, so it's more of a routine, but I totally get it. Just these celebrities are normal people like me and you. Isn't that crazy? But I totally get it. I think it's hilarious that they said that, and people are just like eating it up, because if you are a parent, you totally get it. So that's enough on the entertainment part of the Renee Report. What to watch? Gunpowder Milkshake. I've been talking a lot about on the radio that I'm going to do a movie review, which I wanted to do the movie review today because I had to take notes on it because I really liked the movie and I wanted to be very accurate in how I talked about it and giving out spoilers, what not to give out, whatever. So, but I couldn't film it where I wanted to film it because basically my daughter was in the way. So instead I'm doing a Renee Report. But Gunpowder Milkshake, if you haven't seen it yet, streaming on Netflix. It stars Lena Headey and Karen Gillian. It's really good. I really liked it. It does seem a little slow, but it's good. Like, I don't know. Like, I sat down to watch it. Like, I had no one interrupting me. So, anyways, that's really good. American Horror Stories. That's streaming on Hulu. FX on Hulu. The first 2 episodes are on episode 5 now, which I haven't seen yet. First 2 episode is total homage to the first season of American Horror Story. And it's really, really good. So American Horror Stories, just to backtrack a little bit, it's an alternate, not an alternate, what's that word? Not a sequel, like a spin-off of American Horror Story. So American Horror Story, there's been they're on their 10th season, which is airing this month on FX on Hulu, and it's called Double Feature. So Ryan Murphy, who created it, produced it, I think it was a great idea for him to have this spin-off series to lead up into the 10th season, because everything was supposed to be a year ago. Because of COVID, everything got pushed back. But in between time, he made this mini series, spin-off series, which they may still do it. I think they could, but it's really good. So they're different episodes, different characters every week. The first 2 are the same storyline, and then the 3rd and the 4th, and now the 5th. The 3rd and 4th episode are okay. I think the first 2 were really good. I'm excited for this new episode. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, American Horror Stories. If you're into American Horror Story, I always feel like I say horror weird. Probably everyone does, right? Anyway, so yeah, watch it if you're into it. That's streaming on Hulu right now. And then I just saw a new trailer. I don't know about you, but I have a bunch of trailers that pop up on my Facebook page. So Facebook is a lot of my go-to for what to watch when I'm thinking of watching, all that stuff. So Stranger Things, they posted, I actually saw that on Instagram, a teaser trailer from Millie Bobby Brown. I think that's her name, right? 11. Pretty sure. I didn't write her name down. Anyway, she posted the teaser trailer. So in 2022, it's going to be the 4th season of Stranger Things. So excited. So that's something to look forward to in 8 months, probably, I'm assuming. I don't know, in 2022. And then I saw a trailer for a new movie that's streaming on Netflix right now. So after I do my Gunpowder Milkshake review, I think I'm going to do this movie. So, because it looks really interesting. It's called Aftermath. It stars Ashley Greene and Sean Ashburn. I have his name, but I scribbled it, so I don't. He was in the X-Men, the original X-Men. He was the Iceman. He's very good looking. I think I have a crush on him. I probably did. Anyway, he's in it. They play a couple, and their house is just crazy. So that's something I'm definitely gonna watch. So yeah, Gunpowder Milkshake. Watched it, loved it. American Horror Stories. Really good. First 2 episodes are the best. The 3rd and 4th, they're okay. They're good. I just feel I don't know, they reeled us in with the first 2 episodes, and then they're kind of 3 and 4. So I'm hoping that this episode's really good. Anyways, that's what to watch. That is the Renee Report for this Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great, safe, wonderful weekend.